Hi, everyone. I have to represent my generation with a computer. I'm just going to get right to it. 1325. That is the number of dollars I painfully parted with each month to live in my first New York City apartment. January 2008. My flight from Miami to LaGuardia was delayed. It's completely dark when I arrive. When the taxi pulls away, it teases my calves with the warmth of the exhaust. I stare at my bags dumped on the sidewalk in the January snow. On my right is my new home, the Rolling Stones Physical Graffiti album cover. I tilt my head back to squint through the snowflakes at the fourth floor, wondering which window apartment 13 is. On my left is Jaffa Cafe. Minutes later, a Jaffa waiter has my duffel bag on his back, my carry-on on his shoulder, and is grunting up the stairs of the charming, historic East Village walk-up. Even up here, the street noise envelops me. Honking horns, yelling teenagers, and the beep of the M8 bus that marks every 20 minutes around the clock. 11:13, 11:33, 11:53, 12:13. Even with earplugs, I can't take it. A light bulb goes off. My new roommate, who I haven't yet met, won't be home for a few days. I gingerly walk the 5 steps between our rooms through the kitchen/living area and gently knock on his door to make sure. His room is smaller than mine and has a manly musk. In my sleepless haze, I justify he'll understand this. I tiptoe in and take a deep breath before curling up on the side of his bed, obviously not under the covers, but relieved to be on something soft and away from the beep. I wake up before dawn, feeling guilty and disoriented. Over the next 4 months, my first as an adult by my parents' standards, paying my own rent, I learned important life lessons. 1. Air conditioning units and earplugs make sleep possible in New York City. 2. Walking up and down 4 flights of steps multiple times daily does not offset daily ice cream consumption. 3. Don't kiss a man who lives 5 steps away from you. When I moved out of apartment 13, there was a certain relief. No more stairs, no more half my paycheck gone in rent, no more the most awkward good nights imaginable. But I missed apartment 13. I missed the reaction when people asked where I live, expecting to hear Astoria or Harlem, and I surprised them with, "Oh, St. Mark's between First and A." Really? And the cherry on top, the physical graffiti building. Even on the most mundane days, I still felt like I had lived, peering out of my window alone, watching skateboarders dodge pedestrians, listening to punks yell at lost tourists, the smell of Dumpling Man from downstairs. Plus, my predecessor left me with an ethical dilemma, a pair of binoculars on the windowsill, which I soon learned were a staple in many local apartments. That street taught me how to be more than a people watcher, an observer, as we live through daily life together. Apartment 13 still reminds me that I did in fact live in the city that never sleeps. November 2015. St. Mark's is dead. So is Abraham Lincoln, who gave a speech here at Cooper Union on February 27, 1860. I quote, "I do not mean to say we are bound to follow implicitly in whatever our fathers did. To do so would be to discard all the lights of current experience, to reject all progress, all improvement. That day was a historic milestone. Today is a personal one. 7 years ago, I lived on this iconic street. Today, I'm attending the book launch for St. Mark's is Dead, which it most certainly is not, where attendees wear leather, have neon hair, and a band refers to a set list on a paper pizza plate. The author clicks through a slideshow and gives a short history of the street, a historic capital of music, activism, and social change. Click. That's my building. Now I know which window apartment 13 is. Click. Teenage Joey, who is now 60-something Joey with long gray hair, who stands to a round of applause. He was upset at tourists coming to gawk at St. Mark's hippies in the 1960s, so he went to Queens to take photos of people mowing their lawns. Now I'm here, St. Mark's between First and A. The short 3-block street has not changed. It's like 3 moments of a day in the life of a pubescent 13-year-old, each section distinct yet constantly volatile and always pulsating with energy. My block was always my favorite. So I start at the far end, the Israeli market where I bought challah, the softly lit crepe restaurant where I took my sister, The secondhand bookstore I browse weekly. There's still a trace of pink paint around the perimeter of what was once my favorite tea shop, Sympathy for the Kettle. Hundreds of teas, no Wi-Fi, like walking into an Alice in Wonderland scene. That's gone. Jaffa Cafe is gone. My awkward roommate is gone. But St. Mark's is still very much alive, and as I gaze up once again at apartment 13, hearing the beep in the background, I can't help but feel grateful I've been a part of it. Thank you.